What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and we're back with more NBA 2K18 action. This time checking it out on a freaking Nintendo console. We're playing on Nintendo Switch, which is so awesome to have a system that has Splatoon 2, ARMS, and NBA 2K18. It feels so weird, but at the same time, this is going to be so freaking fun to take it on the go. We're duking it out, NBA Finals rematch style. KD, the cupcake that he is, ready to go against LeBron. We're wearing our statement jerseys. Nike providing those new uniforms, and they look freaking fire. So let's see if the Switch version is heating itself up or if it's way too cold for us to handle. I think it's going to be good. It's 30 frames per second, which is a little weird, but I've seen screenshots, I've seen some video, it looks good. Let's put it through the pace ourselves and see what we think of this version. I also played on PS4 Pro, so we'll do some comparison of that. I got more footage from there as well. If you want to see any specific teams or modes, let me know. In the meantime, though, LeBron, Durant, Curry, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin Love, Draymond Green. Let's do it, baby.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
I miss you too,
and I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Yeah, me too. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. After a brisk off-season, it's finally upon us, fellas.
What's that?
Opening night.
Oh, tonight's opening night?
Hey,
Oh, those are preseason games.
Shaq, your thoughts on how important it is for a team to get off to a fast start?
Well, early wins gives you confidence.
Oh, do they ever?
Makes you more intimidating to play
Oh,
against.
does it ever?
I'm so excited. I miss you guys this summer.
Oh, I know. What
I'm
have you
happy
been
to
doing?
be here. I went to China about 59 times.
Yeah.
I went to Cancun 72 times.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the North Pole twice.
Oh, wow.
Wow, how's
so
that?
pretty uneventful summer for you.
It was bad. I was looking for Santa. I couldn't find him.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to. The fans, the local media, everyone is excited. And I just am excited to be here, start of the season, and you don't want to start slow. You don't want to have any rough patches early.
What'd you do this summer?
I went fishing.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Catch anything?
Fishing. Yes, I did. I went to Dubai and went deep sea fishing.
Wow, awesome. So you were traveling all over the place? You go deep sea fishing?
What'd you do?
I cut the grass. It's awesome. Oh, that wraps it up. Let's go courtside.
I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. Now it's headed down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. And both teams are pretty loaded in the front court. Chris, that was your neck of the woods, wasn't it? What's it like in there for the big fellas?
Oh, man, they're going to need a lot of ointment after this game. It's going to be a lot of banging. You're going to be sore. You got to bring your big boy hat. No tears. Don't cry to the ref. Just get ready to ref.
All right, let's check out this Switch version. I specifically showed you guys the pregame and the warm-ups just to get a sense of what it looks like visually, and it looks pretty good. I gotta say, up close, it's really impressive. Pulled back, it's a little fuzzy, and I've heard some people say that like it's kind of a little bit like in between last gen and this gen, which I feel is a pretty apt descriptor of how this looks. But it's definitely serviceable. The real deal for me is like, how does that frame rate hold up? Nice moves, KD. There we go. Way to spin baseline. 30 frames per second for a sports game like this that requires a lot of movement, a lot of momentum, a lot of quick release on that shot meter. You know, how is that going to feel? And especially like the fact that I'm going to be playing a lot of this handheld. Graphically, it's going to look fine because it's going to be on a smaller screen. It's going to look good. Obviously, at home, like, yes, the PS4 version is the better look. That's going to be money. There we go. Let's go. Golden State starting off hot. But that's to be expected, right? We're not coming to this for a graphical powerhouse. We're coming to this for a a real good version of 2K18 that has all the features like this has and is totally playable. And I think that frame rate is going to be the thing that's going to decide that. So we'll see how it fares over the course of the game. I'm playing on a Pro Controller. It's weird to see it's weird to see like Nintendo button prompts on here. I'm so used to Xbox One and PS4. Man, I wish it looked like that the whole time. Because up close, it looks so dang good.
Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
All right. Steve Kerr looking a little old there. He's been through a lot health-wise, though, so I understand. We got the Warriors wearing their new Nike statement jerseys. Cleveland wearing their just default away jerseys. So weird to see advertisements on some of these jerseys now. I know the Pistons have Flagstar Bank. The Celtics have GE. A little bit crazy just to see as Curry uses his crazy quickness to walk right past Isaiah, and we're already heating up. Feels pretty good. I think this is one of those things where, yeah, if you have both versions, you're going to notice a lot of the differences. But I feel like if you just have the Switch version, you'd be pretty happy with it, and you notice, far less. Yeah, if you go back and forth every match, it's going to be noticeable. But, Clay, lock up, load up, let it fly. Let's go. Splash Bros taking an 8-point lead in the first quarter. Playing 3-minute quarters because I want to make sure we get through a whole game and give you guys a good look without taking too long here. On PS4, I played the Celtics versus the Cavs. A little bit of that LeBron-Kyrie grudge match. So if you want to see that, that was a pretty intense game, and that's on PS4 Pro. Oh, Clay getting open, fading, letting it fly, rebounding. Good work. Curry. I don't think Isaiah can cover you. I don't think he can. Let's back him down. Come on. Get Kevin Love involved. And there we go, Draymond. Show him that you can. Almost took like an unsurmountable lead there. They haven't made a bucket yet. Good close out there. It's a nice close. Let's go. Fast break shots are really hard to hit in NBA, but KD made it happen. Let's go, baby. Wide open, good release. We got that timing down. It does feel a little sluggish, just on the button release and stuff because we are playing at 30. I have a monitor that has a 1 millisecond response time, so it's not that. Don't worry about that. It's probably literally just the frame rate. JR holding for close to a final shot here. See what they can do. All right, let's back off. Isaiah going to try to get it on Curry. I don't think that's going to work. That's a cover. Ooh, goodness gracious. Keeping the Cavs alive. He didn't hit that. Probably would have been over. Curry, though, you have a word of his own? No, but we'll take a 12-5 lead. Feels just like last finals, doesn't it? Pure domination here at Oracle Arena, kicking butt and taking names as we cruise to the second quarter.
Playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
I like this this black screen motivational talk there. That's pretty interesting. Load times are good though. A little longer than they are in PS4 Pro.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot, and it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg,
all right, we're back to the action. Let's go, baby. It is so. What the heck? Look at that lady, the old lady in the Warriors jersey, right by the bench. That's a strange sight to see. Although, hey, maybe she's the biggest freaking Warriors fan alive, and she wants those courtside seats. We are going to. We're gonna have to see how this game plays out because I think it will really help dictate a lot of what happens in the future of the Switch, for better or worse. And hopefully it's for better.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what
but
we've seen so far
on a couple fronts. One, third-party AAA. Two, a pretty graphically intensive game. Oh, nice move, Steph. Get in there. Get inside and put it in. I love it. But also the file size, right? This thing is 22.9 gigs, which is great for a PS4 game, but for a Switch game, it's by far the biggest. And they require an SD card, not because it can't fit on the onboard memory, because it could if you cleared everything out. But I think they're going to do updates and stuff, and they just want you to have an SD card. Now, some of the game is required to go on the actual the system, so it made me put 2.7 gigabytes worth on the system, or maybe it was 2.6, something like that. But yeah, how is that going to affect things? You know, putting games of this file size on the Switch, is the SD card solution enough? Is it going to be a problem? How's it going to work out? We've got a lot more test cases later this year. FIFA, WWE 2K18. We've got Skyrim. It's a special edition, so that's going to be probably pretty sizable. We got Doom coming, Wolfenstein 2. The Nintendo games are able to compress way down, and you could argue that their visuals are not as intense or whatnot. But pretty big games, like Zelda Breath of the Wild coming in at 13. Mario Odyssey was just announced to be 5.7, so they really... Whoa, come on, KD, making me nervous here. Let's go. I feel like KD... Oh, cross court, Curry, money ball. Beautiful, there we go. Let's go. Steph Curry's talking to that old lady. He's like, you paid a premium price, and you're going to get a premium game. Let's go, baby. All right, I'm not subbing anybody out just as a short game. Actually, you know what? We'll make a sub in the third quarter. How's that sound? Kevin Love trying to get them back on track. Not going to work, and this is total domination. Sorry that Cleveland is not coming for a better game here, but we are just doing our thing, and this, I guess, is good because it shows you that even with that 30 frames per second, you can still be pretty darn proficient and still put buckets in the bank. Let's be the coach here, and let's make some substitutions. Let's get Zaza out for Javal. No, not Dante. Damian Jones. Zaza out for Javal McGee. Let's put David West in. Let's put Iguodala in. We'll leave Curry, and we're going to get Livingston in at that 2-guard spot. Feels pretty good. All right. Minute 22 to go in the second.
West comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala.
Let's get it.
Checked in for Kevin Durant.
LeBron's probably going to try to take over here.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
What the heck is that coming on the court? You see that? Freaking parachute dropping down. All right, Iguodala. The Warriors bench is still so freaking good, and they don't seem to want to cover Steph. They got real lucky there. But yeah, they were talking about earlier that they think Cleveland expanded their depth with the Curry trade, getting Isaiah, getting Crowder. I don't know. The Warriors' depth is still so tough to compete with, right? I will be interested to see if the Celtics can really wear down the Cavs throughout the year or throughout a playoff series. The fact that they do have, Gordon Hayward, the fact they do have Kyrie now, they've got a pretty solid squad.
Some nice passing by Golden State. McGee dishes to Curry.
It's good coverage there. Got Derrick Rose on the D. Yeah, not bad D. His knee is holding up well.
On that one, really bad shot selection. Well,
all right, well, hey. Ooh. Tristan Thompson getting a little aggressive, bringing this to a 6-point game. We got to be careful. Not as much of a lead as we thought, and even though the quarters are short, it's something that's you can beat that. You can beat 6 points. But Sean Livingston says no. We hit them 3 at a time, and Cleveland's only going for 2s. They are nice putbacks, Tristan. I will give you that. But let's see what LeBron wants to do here. Iguodala, his freaking kryptonite sometimes, and yet again. Ooh, but LeBron says no. I'm not going to let you say that about me. Let's go, Steph. Get in there. No. All right, halftime, feeling pretty good. 7-point lead. The game looks pretty darn good. Like I said, I'm not expecting a 1-to-1 comparison between this and the PS4 Pro version, but it's totally doable. It's totally serviceable.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
All right, we're going to skip this halftime show just so we can get straight back to the action.
The 2K Sports
if it lets us, I'm hitting all the buttons.
Johnson here with Shaq
Hey,
and Kenny,
hey!
favorite time of
I don't want you guys talking at me.
Golden State as the game got going.
Yeah, look at that, 60%. Got those assists. Cleveland has no team chemistry, and Steph Curry came to play. I cannot skip this, so we're just going to watch, I guess. Oh, there we go.
So that'll do it for now. As we
there must be a load there.
With Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone, as we take a peek at
Ooh,
Coit Tower.
that does not look too
skyline
good.
Of gorgeous San Francisco.
Little bit of artifacting and discoloration going on there. But hey, again, I think for what you need this game to do, what you need this game to be, it's looking just fine. I'll make a handheld video as well so you guys can see that. That perspective, I think it's going to be like I said, it'll look crispier on that smaller screen and probably feel even less of a difference. We'll roll with our Isaiah trying to get heated up right from the start, and he does. Looking to get that NBA Jam on fire sign underneath. Oh, wow. Whoa, Javal McGee, what are you doing to me? Holy cow. Cleveland's making this a ball game. I know when I played them on PS4, it went down to the buzzer, which was real fun. But they're looking to do the same thing here. Why am I shooting threes at Javal? I thought that was Sean Livingston. My bad. David West, thank you for bailing me out twice. There's Sean Livingston. Yeah. All right, maybe we're relying too much on threes. Not going to shoot well. We're going to have to take the ball inside. Yeah, and LeBron makes it a 2-point game. I'm actually going to call a timeout here. Ooh, we need to get things under control. We still got 5 minutes left in this ball game. And I want to make sure that we don't risk anything. We came out hot, and since then, they have really taken it to us. So let's make sure that we don't let this game get away from us. Let's put our starters back in. Durant, come on. Curry wearing his Under Armour Curries. Durant, is he wearing the 10s? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, wow, come on, really? Durant, are you kidding me? That's one of those things where the game just makes you miss. Nobody misses that shot in the NBA. Nobody does, and they got a chance to take the lead for the first time all night, which is going to be rough. No threes, please. Not let Isaiah beat us. Come on, that's good deep. Wow, tie ball game. Uh-oh, he is fired up. Good for him, though. After leaving his heart in Boston, and then they trade him. I mean, they had to make the move business-wise, right? But that's rough. Let's go, Durant. You got to attack the freaking rim. Yes, buddy. There we go. Step up when things get tight. That's what he did all finals. And he's back at it.
In the middle of the game, but that moment I realized
here we go.
The game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford,
Shumpert, Curry,
it was one of those moments
Kevin Love, please no. Wow. Shooters roll on that 3-ball, and they are on a 10-2 run. Yeah, geez, that's their first lead of the. What are you doing? What are you doing, Steph? Trying to throw this game away, literally? Dude, now it's not the Switch version that's trying to slow me down. It's freaking Steph Curry in his mind of his own. I don't know. What do you guys think visually and performance-wise? How do you feel about this? I want to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Please let me know. I feel like it's totally good. No. Good board. Let's go. Push it, Curry. Stop. Pop. Buries it. All right, there we go. Lead is ours. We want to enter that fourth quarter ahead. Make it a 1-quarter game, a 2-point game.
Since he's entered this league.
Trying to decide who I'm going to play next. Like, I kind of want to do like an OKC Warriors match. That was wicked. Or like a Lakers Minnesota, like Lonzo versus the retooled T-Wolves with Jimmy Butler. I'm excited to see what Minnesota can do this year. I mean, I'm a Pistons fan, but I know we're not going anywhere crazy this season, so I'm looking for some other teams to make things interesting. That's a bad shot, I guess, by Draymond. Oh. Clay, again. I hate those misses. I got to just not take them. It's a little weird, though. There is that delay because of the 30 frames per second thing. That feels kind of weird. I don't want to blame our deficit on that, but it definitely has felt weird. That's good D. Yes, no, get out of there. All right, so we are actually down 1 instead of up 1, which feels weird. But hopefully,
two-way player.
We can take this to the buzzer and end up on top.
Cavaliers on top as they end the third quarter
like
on a 12-4
dark screen talks are
coming right
back
after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Just to let you know, these are not part of the PS4 version. This is a Switch specialty.
Inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow. All right, keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to keep up the pace, play unselfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
LeBron is playing such good defense all game.
Once more, the fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game.
And one. Give me that. That's a great shot by Steph Curry. Nicely done.
Jay Crowder out there, Thompson. And it's Rose in at the point.
Derek cannot cover Steph. Oh, Quarter with the foul, though. All right. Those Nike jerseys feel good, and gosh, very late. 0% chance. No. LeBron's going to bury that. Oh, wow. No. Wow. And Jay Crowder comes in and says, sorry, LeBron. You should have made that. That was a make. All right, we've had some errant play here in the second half. Some weird moves that have caused quite a bit of problem.
5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Oh, Draymond. Yeah, get it to KD. Let's run around some screens here. LeBron is so good at freaking tracking Durant.
Thompson in the corner. Just 4 to shoot.
Ooh, I thought he had that. That was a pretty nice shot.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
Yeah, we've missed quite a few threes. We started off so hot. Can Jay Crowder make these? No, he can't. Thank goodness. All right, let's go, Clay. Oh, my God. Derrick Rose swiping it straight out of Clay's hands. Really? And that's going to be a huge dunk for Tristan Thompson. Minute 45, Derrick Rose feeling some love on a better team than he's ever been on. What are we doing? Holy cow. Okay, let's go, Steph. Jeez, oh, Pete. Maybe this is just not the night for the Warriors. Everybody's kind of having a rough shooting night now. Maybe that's 30 frames per second is affecting everybody. I know it can't possibly affect the NPCs, but, oh, there we go, Durant. Boom, baby. 1-point game. We'll get a timeout from Cleveland. And there's still 83 seconds to make some magic happen.
They're in front by 1.
All this stuff up close looks super good. And I got to say, like, if it was up to me, I would play the PS4 version. If I was at home. I want to see handheld-wise how this holds up. But, like, 30 frames per second is, like I said, playing back-to-back, it's noticeable. Playing on its own, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. So I guess it kind of just depends who you are. And, yeah, like, kind of how much experience you have with NBA. Where are they going? And momentum-wise, it's a little weird. Nice block. Nice block. Let's go, Zaza. But the fact that we're still able to make good plays like that, we're still able to make blocks, I don't know, that to me says that the game still is performing at a level that I need and I like. All right, we got a minute to go. Oh, my God. Isaiah earning. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Dang. Isaiah picking Curry's pocket. We were about to freaking score.
Phenomenal here in the clutch.
Goodness gracious. Cleveland playing clutch. Way more clutch than I expected them to play. God, we got to... Ah, that was a good look. Draymond should hit that, baby. That might be the game for us if LeBron can score here. No. Dang. Wow. All right.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
Dang. This might not be our game, baby. This just might not be. The Switch version, though, if I had to give my review, it's not everything that I wish it could be. But I feel like it's totally serviceable. So we'll follow Isaiah, see if we can get a lucky break on a 3 here. But it seems like the Cavs had an epic comeback, and they they dealt with that 30 frames per second better than I did. Really, the only place that it affects me is on that shot release time, and a little bit on defense. Offense, it's not as noticeable. Pro controller feels good.
Thompson dishes to Green.
Goodness gracious. All right, well, we're going to let this game roll out. Cleveland coming on top, shutting down the Warriors. And I know that makes a lot of you out there happy. Don't like that KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson loaded squad. But we'll take the L and blame it on the 30 frames per second. Let me know what you think of the Switch version of NBA 2K18 in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you want to see other teams, other modes, other things like that, let me know. I got PS4 Pro gameplay already up. And that is going to do it. So until next time, everybody, thanks again for watching. Have a fantastic day. And Kevin Love is going to take us out.
Kevin, what was working so well for you tonight?
think we had a conservative effort on both ends. I thought tonight on the defensive end we really did a good job of stepping up and taking away their very good options that they have there. So they're a really well-coached team, but we had a great game plan tonight going against them on the home floor.
You really did get it done, Kevin. Thank you for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.